Well, good afternoon. I nearly went to say good morning, but it could be morning wherever you're watching from, but good afternoon and welcome to Wake Up Call. My name is Debbie Fisher and you'll be joining myself and my screen hubby Joe.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
Well, afternoon.
Or afternoon.
Morning. We're right on the edge, aren't we?
It feels like morning because we literally go into it in the morning. We've sat here in the morning and by the time we go live to air, we're then like, I'm looking at all the cameras. There we go. We got there eventually. And then when we go to air, we've gone click. Afternoon. Yeah, so welcome and thank you for joining us. So we'd love to hear from you today. Anything you want to talk about, it'll be great. Joe's on our social, which is fabulous. But we have some really exciting stuff coming up in the next hour and a half, which is going to be amazing. We've actually got a little extra segment, which is going to be, yes, I'm going to be doing a little surprise sort of section and we're going to be doing, and it's actually to get you ready for your Thanksgiving, so all our US viewers are going to love it. We're going to be making a cutlery holder for your Thanksgiving table, which is going to be great. So today's shows are amazing because at 3 p.m. I've got the pleasure of launching, and you know how I love florals, Joe. Florals are my thing. Flowers. We've got decoupage pads, and I say decoupage, they are pads which you have then dies with that you can cut them out, decoupage them up and do whatever you want. They're going to go on so many different projects that you want to do. So that's 3 p.m. our time. It's 3 p.m.
Is it at 3 p.m?
It's not 3 p.m. It's a 7 a.m. No, it's not. It's a 10 a.m. Eastern time and it's 7 Western time. Do you know what? Normally I'm quite good with just reading it, and because everyone was telling me, it was then me thinking, no, I'm getting it all wrong here. So, but you know where the times are. And then at 7 p.m. tonight, you've got myself and Joe. We've got a triple today, Joe, which is
triple
amazing.
Debbie day.
A triple Debbie and a triple Joe day. Yes, we are. We're going to be bringing you some really amazing things later on. I've got lots planned for you, which is going to be incredible. What I love about our Creative Cravings show is we go back to that basics of really showing you just how you start your crafting journey, all those things, the hints, the tips, all you need to know. So that's at 2 p.m. on the East Coast and 11 a.m. on the West Coast. But obviously 7 p.m. if you are in the UK. So it's going to be a super fun day and lots to show you. So Joe, what have you got going on today?
Oh, well, everyone's in a fine voiceover on the socials today. If you want to get in touch with us, you can do so in all the normal ways, of course. Crafters TV if you are over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're on YouTube. Sarah's saying hi, Cheryl saying hi from Alaska. It's 3 a.m. there, up with the lark this morning. I bet it's chilly there as well. Linny saying hello everyone as well from a very Christmassy Edinburgh. I've just finished putting the decorations up about 10 minutes ago. I was very disappointed to learn this morning that Debbie's tree is still nude. She still has a very naked Christmas tree, Debbie, don't you?
Well, it has snow on it. It just doesn't have anything else. It will be fully decorated this Sunday. So
yes, Sunday.
I see Sarah's got her tree up.
Yes, absolutely. Lots of people putting their trees up now. I know Craig put all of his decorations on. They all looked incredible. I said I'll pop round and switch his Christmas lights on for him. You know, could do a countdown like a big celebrity switch on or something. Now, don't also forget that we are in the midst of our Black Friday event, and what that means is up to 70% off loads of incredible products, but also a daily Black Friday deal. Now, if you're a stamper, you are going to absolutely love today's daily deal because it is such a bumper collection of our amazing stamps. Now, these are those sort of slightly sassy ones that I love. Things in here like shopping and Prosecco. The idea of a balanced diet is a cupcake in both hands. There's things in here like those gorgeous flamingos. Lots of talk of Prosecco in there as well. Prosecco o'clock, really awesome. You're saving 75% because you should be paying 81.74 or 103.82. Essentially, you're not paying for all of the stamps and then some. Platinum members, £16 if you want to grab this, or 20.76. For context, the 4x4 stamp stamping, the 4x4 stamping platform and the mat should be £16. So basically, you pay for that, you get everything else totally free of charge, which is absolutely incredible. A really amazing deal. Whether it lasts the day or not remains to be seen, but it's not the only incredible deal that we've got coming up today. There is absolutely loads of awesome products coming up throughout both of our shows. Isn't that right, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. They are going to be coming up and you're going to love them. The first thing we're going to look at today, though, is our decoupage pads. I love these. These are the sort of things, if I get really stuck or my mojo goes and I'm not really sure what to create, or I just need a beautiful embellishment to put on my card, my gift boxes, my gift bags, anything, any project you're doing, these are the things for you. Now, these are $75.99 or $108.95. These are floral decoupage pads, but you're also getting your stamp and your dies with them. You're getting 26 elements and 192 decoupage sheets. Yes, 192. That is absolutely incredible. Now, how these work, and we'll show you how they work in the first demo. They work by cutting out your die, placing your dies onto the pages on the decoupage pad, cutting them out and then decoupaging them up. So if anyone's not seen anything like these before, let's just have a look at these beautiful boards, which are incredible. So if I hold the first one there, we've got our beautiful lilies. This is absolutely beautiful. What I love about this, you are getting your full page, so this page here, and you place all these dies over the top, mat and layer them up, and then they create these beautiful designs below. Now you're probably thinking, why are there two flower bunches there? It's because you do get a stamp set as well. So when you do use all your pages up, you can actually then start stamping, or you might even want to do a bit of both where you stamp and colour. So everybody that loves their colours and loves to colour, you're going to absolutely love these ones. Now, we have done pads like this in the past. They are very different to what we've done before. This one is our roses in bloom. So obviously our gorgeous yellows, but if you want to colour those roses in any other colour, you can definitely use your alcohol pens, your watercolours. They're going to look beautiful. Then we've got springies here. So really getting us ready for after Christmas, where we want to just cheer ourselves up with doing those beautiful blooms. I think always for Mother's Day, Easter, this would be a lovely Easter bouquet, wedding bouquets, anything like that. They're going to be amazing. So you are getting all of these with the die cuts and the pads and the stamp sets are going to be amazing. And then we've got our beautiful poppies, so precious poppies, absolutely stunning. I love the stamp one on here, just being able to colour poppies. For me, I think poppies are one of the really easy flowers to actually get that real definition and that darkness in between the petals. They are beautiful. So that's our collection today, $75.99 or $108.95, which are beautiful. So next we've got is Creative Cravings later on. So in Creative Cravings, we've got the most amazing things that we're bringing back to you. These, if you are a beginner crafter, are amazing to use because you can cut them straight or die cut and emboss straight into the front of a card. You've got a card ready to go. If you're an advanced crafter, you can do so much more and so many different techniques, and we will be running through all of those as well. They are beautiful. We have an amazing price today for $29.98 or $33.90, and look at the platinum price. If you are platinum, $23.99 or $27.12. So great deals we've got on the show, Creative Cravings later on, which you're going to absolutely love. The next thing we've got, one of my favourites. I love the designs on these, and they're just so beautiful to use. So being able to die cut into a card without any outside cutting edge. They really do frame your cards and give you these beautiful designs. So they're abstract stamp and dies. They've got 24 elements in them, and you're getting an ink pad as well, which is incredible value. I'll just show you the boards on here because these are lovely designs, and it will give you a good concept of exactly how they work. So your actual design themselves will cut into your card, but you can see on the front of a card it cuts directly into that without, I mean, how beautifully stunning is that? For me, I would just cut all my Christmas cards like this, put a verse inside, you've got your cards done. They look absolutely precious. Then we've got our Christmas card design. I love this one. I mean, this really lends itself to paper piecing. in, anything you want to do for an abstract. It's just gorgeous. And also you can use them as stencils. We've got our icy snowflake. I mean, wow, look at that. That is a beautiful die. There is so much detail in these designs. It looks incredible. You're getting a full set of stamps in them as well to accompany them. Then you've got your this one's your snowy bauble. Absolutely stunning. Use your glitter papers behind it. This is going to look really lovely, just absolutely amazing. Then we've got our festive angel, another beautiful design, and as you can see, they're cutting into the front of those cards. So easy to do. If you want to do Christmas cards for your children to send to school, but you don't want to spend too much time on them, these are going to be perfect. You've got your foliage cross there as well, which is absolutely incredible. So you're going to love them today. Remember, you are getting 24 elements in there, plus the ink pad, and they're your abstract stamp and die collection, which is $49.99 or $74.95. So that's me done here. Joe, what have you got going on over there?
Well, I need to tell you about something that's coming up later. We hope it is our hero tool, but the thing is, it's 80% gone and sold out already. Now, I had the pleasure of launching these, the slide, stash and store boxes. To let you know, collection you see on your screen there, you actually get 3 of each of these, and they are awesome because what it means is all these little things like jars and pots and things that basically, if we had these on the shelf, you're going to knock them all over to try and get to the one at the back. Now, with slide, stash and store, you're able to just pull these out, which is fantastic. And you've got a different size one for every job. So if you've got things like acrylic paints, your blending solutions, also brilliant for things that are really hard to store, things like punches and tools fit in here perfectly. I love that they're sloped towards the back as well, so it means you can get into these. Maybe it's going to be all your scraps, maybe it's your topper collections when they come out of the carrier sheets, you want to pop those in here. They work brilliantly for A4 cardstock as well as organisers, and the larger one you can even comfortably fit your 12 by 12s in there as well. Now you will get 3 of each of these, which is fantastic, so you're getting 18 in total for that price. Use them on shelving units. You can see if you use the cube style shelving, they'll easily fit on there. They're also the smaller ones, brilliant for things like drawer organisers, brilliant in the craft room, but great all around the home as well. I love this one particularly in the kitchen for things like, you know, spices, the little pots of dry spices that absolutely clutter up the cupboard. You can really get organised with them. However, they are our hero tool. It means we'll only hold the price 24 hours. However, 80% of them is already gone, so I'm not actually sure they will last through to our creative cravings. I should also let you know as well, go and check out over on the website because there's loads of brilliant Black Friday Totally Tiffany deals available over there as well. So if you want to totally Tiffanyse your life with some great discounts, then this is absolutely the week to allow you to do it. Right, Debbie, we're going to kick things off then. Where are we going to start?
Yeah, let's start with those decoupage pads because they're truly beautiful. And if you want just some simple crafting to make some beautiful flowers, these are the ones I would spend an afternoon, a day, just cutting loads out so you've always got them in your stash, just to add that instant accessory to your card or whatever make you're doing. So if we look at just some of these samples, I mean, how absolutely stunning are these? Use them in different ways. You have 48 sheets in each pad to be able to cut out, use these. You don't have to decoupage them all up. I mean, look how simple this card looks, Joe. I mean, is that not just so beautiful? It's stunningly simple, but looks absolutely lovely. I love this idea of using your stamps in the background to create. I've got another one here actually, the poppies. Look at that, creating with that background stamp. That looks like you've used an extra sheet of paper, but all we've done here, and I say all we've done, Julie Howard has made this card. She's stamped the poppies all around, and then she's just, it's absolutely stunning. And then she's used a grey outliner pen, or not an outliner, she's used a grey alcohol marker around the edges just to make it pop. That is stunning, absolutely stunning. Use them a couple of times on a pad, on a card. You don't have to just use them the once, use them with your pretty papers. You can also use those little elements to sort of like just the odd little flower to use around your creation, which would look really pretty. And you just can use them on anything you want to make. So any of your die cuts, any of your pretty papers, they're all going to work absolutely beautiful. So let's pop these samples to the side. And then what I want to do is show you the pads. So let's just start off with showing you one of the pads. Now the pads themselves literally do have 48 sheets, yes, 48 sheets, yes. And literally all the same. So you've got those 48 sheets to completely cut out. They are all numbered as well. So you've got those beautiful ones. You're then getting, let me find the correct ones to go with them. You're getting your stamp set to go with them, and then you are getting your die set as well, which is incredible. So all of those with each single one. Now the one we're going to be using is our beautiful lilies. So we're going to be bringing that one in, taking them out. You can see now.
Flower, this one, Debbie.
I love lilies. Yeah, me too. Absolutely beautiful. And I do love the ones in here. So we're going to take our lily pad. We've got our lily dies, and you can see we've got that beautiful pages. Now, what you're going to do is take out that sheet. So your first sheet, take that out, and then you can start putting your dies up to them. So you can see where the number 1 is. There's always a round circle part which would go on there. So that will guide you to where it's going to go. Now you do need to get some low-tack tape just to hold them all in place so they don't slip. But you can do a couple at a time. So let's do another one and what I love about these is that you can actually put all the dies on the sheet. You don't have to worry about putting one on and then cutting it through. You can literally just tape them together, pop them through, and then on the other side we've got our other designs. So
I love how you get the stamp as well. I think it gives you so many more options. I think sometimes people think, oh, well, you've only got the stamp there for when you run out of the papers. But the stamp's a beautiful stamp in its own right, isn't it,
Oh,
Debbie?
absolutely, yeah. Well, like we see earlier, Joe, showing how you can use them as background stamps. But actually, you're right. I think we have lots of stampers in our midst, don't we, who love just colouring and stamping. And also people that just like to practice their colouring. So it's always good to have some stamp sets that you really enjoy colouring, and the actual stamps, floral stamps, are probably, I would say, the most popular items to colour in. If people want to practice colouring in, they will tend to sway towards their flowers.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Very busy on these, Debbie, in this
That's-
wake-up call
yeah,
this
I
afternoon.
knew they would be.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a very busy launch. I know the previous ones we did, we were talking about it before the show, weren't we, last year when we launched the previous ones. I love that these are so very different, but the same concepts are something that a lot of people have already crafted with, absolutely know this concept and love it. It is very busy at the moment. What I would also say to you is maybe consider adding in some extras of the pads as well, because I think it's one of those things, Debbie, once you start making them, like, it becomes a little bit addictive, almost a bit like sort of flower forming does, really.
Oh, absolutely, and you're right, it becomes very addictive. And like I say, what you really want to do, you want to just have a day or an afternoon or whenever you've got a bit of time, just cut loads of these out and sit and decoupage them up. Now I'm going to show you 2 different ways of how you can decoupage them. So you can use your foam pads, or you can use your chunky glue. It's not chunky glue, our 3D cloud glue. That's our Debbie Robinson calls it chunky glue, and it's stuck, and I keep calling it that, thinking
It's stuck, no pun intended.
Oh dear, Joe, and he's back. Right, so we're just going to take them out, and you can see what I love about these is the lines around, they're perfectly cut, which is incredible. So you're getting the most amazing die cut, and all of them cut in one go, because you can just place that all on there. So let me just turn that over, pop them to the side.
If you want to get some of the chunky glue as well, we do have it available. One with the tools and then 2 of the refills, £10 to $17 on a great special little Black Friday deal, $17.50. So make sure you grab a hold of that.
Yeah, we haven't got no tool. Oh, yes, we have. I sounded like a dame then, didn't I, in a pantomime? Oh, yes, we have.
Oh, no, we haven't.
I was looking, so if you go for the one with the tools to start off with, if you've not had our glue before, so if I just turn that round, it starts off as a long tube. You actually get the tools to create this little turn-in tube, so when you start to run out, you can push it right down to the bottom, and you get your syringe as well. So let's bring that into place, and then I want to bring in some foam pads as well. Now, you get 2 different looks looks with these. So the first one, I have cut another one out, so I'm going to bring those in, and I want you to see the differences when we cut one, how we put them together. So let's start this one first, and we'll do this one with our all-purpose glue. So let's pop this, it's not all-purpose, sorry, 3D glue gel. And all I'm going to do is I'm actually just manipulating it to sort of bend those flowers. And it's the one thing I like about the all-purpose, the 3D glue gel, is you can actually make your flowers look more realistic and more starting to pop. Now, they're quite easy to find your space. You're getting, I think I've took, yeah, no, we've got those ones. We've got ones that have got extra bits in them. So you want the one that's got the most to start off with. So you can see this one is the same, but it's got this extra flower coming out here. So I can actually, you could either use your pokey tool, where you can just manipulate those petals and bring them round, because if you give them that little bit of curvature, they just look really nice. So all we're going to do is take out our glue gel, and then we're going to place that onto where you want them to sort of stand proud, if you like. So I'm going to put sort of 2 globules onto there, and then we can just place that, get it the right way, over the top here. And the other good thing with using this as well, Joe, is you can move it about afterwards. If you don't like where it is, you can definitely sort of move them about. So we're going to pop that one on, and then we're going to do our other one.
Something that anyone can have a go at this as
well.
Like if you had family, you know, younger members coming over for Christmas, Debbie, and you know, you want to do a bit of crafting with them or something, or maybe someone you want to get into crafting, great starting point this.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, really nice starting point. Yeah, you can. And just in case, because we might have someone ask that's maybe only got one of our smaller machines, you can use these in the Gemini Mini. They will all fit through there, but what you would have to do is just cut them out first. So where you've got your designs, so on these papers, you would just cut them out, place your die over, and then they will fit through your Mini.
Brilliant.
It's just that if you've got an A5 machine, you'll be able to do it all at in one go. So again, just building these over, and it's a really nice way to show how different these are both going to look, because obviously with foam pads they are they're flatter, so even though they bring it up, they don't make them as sort of 3D and as curvy as what these will look. And then we've got our other one. I'm going to leave this one because we're going to pop this somewhere else. So you can either build them all up or leave them like that. Now let's do this one and bring these in.
If you really wanted to go for it, could you double layer them up, Debbie, do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Make a
if
double,
you want something, you know where they'd look nice in that, Joe? You can actually get 3D frames which have got like a big step in them. So you could build up a decoupage in the frames. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think so, yeah.
They have like a box frames.
Deep box frame,
yeah. You could build them up in there and they'd look beautiful.
My mum's got one at home which is an homage to Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, is it really? I love that.
It's got a big picture of Audrey Hepburn, a big silk glove, like a hat pin in it, all sorts of stuff.
That.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
That's amazing. So we're going to build these up, and obviously we do different levels, different depths of our foam pads as well. So you can get thicker foam pads, and then we're going to use this one. That's the one. Oh, I've done that the wrong way, but never mind. You'll forgive me for that. So and all it is, it's got just an extra flower on this one. So we're going to pop them on. Let me just use these as well. And you can still sort of curl the edges, and if you want them to come up a bit and you want that to bring it forward, so let's just curl those edges. You can still add dimension.
I was going to ask, would you add dimension with these with a ball tool and a mat and sort of round them, Debbie?
Oh,
absolutely. Can you do that with
Yes, and later on we will do that and show exactly how that can be done. Yeah, that's a great tip there, Joe, because you can absolutely do it with your ball tool as well.
Wonderful. So lots of people are still tuning in saying hello. Laura Hernandez is in Virginia. Kimberly is in North Carolina. It's very cool there. Barbara is in Kentucky as well, and Val says hi, Debbie and Joe. Love decoupage. Already have got the Slimline folders. Looking forward to see what you make. Val in Southampton.
So decoupage, Joe, has been around many years. Now I remember, I don't know if anyone else can remember, years ago. So look at these two, if I just show you these first. We've got one that's got real curvature on here. Not sure if we can pick, if I turn it round, you'll be able to see. There we go. So
oh, very lush.
Yeah, so you've got all those different sort of turns and they just look really effective. But actually, this one looks beautiful as well. We've just done it slightly different and it looks really gorgeous. So a really nice design on there. Now, what we are going to do, Joe, I'm going to bring in a box. We're going to decorate a box with them. Yes, what I was going to say, I remember years ago, does anyone remember having like a tile? You used to be able to get kits where you'd have just a square little 4x4 tile, a normal wall tile that was shiny, and then you used to use all your decoupage to stick onto the tiles and send them as gifts. We used to do that when we were children, so I know that's been around a long, long time.
Maybe if we were posh, we would call it decoupage.
Decoupage.
Decoupage. It's a French word, apparently. Decoupage or decoupage is the art of decorating objects by gluing coloured paper cutouts into a combination with special paint effects, gold leaf and other decorative elements. Commonly, an object with a small box or an item of furniture is covered by cutouts from magazines or from purpose manufactured papers.
Wow.
That's what Wikipedia's got to say about it.
There you go.
I am also very lispy today, Debbie. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm a bit today. Can't get my words out. I've got new teeth in today.
Yeah, that's it. It's all right, Joe. I'll carry you.
Thank you, as always.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think either of us have been very good with our words just lately.
A lot of people talking about what they're excited for today. Sarah says, Crafters TV, fun and laughs with Debbie and Joe. Linda's really excited preparing for Thanksgiving. Laura is excited for everything, of course, they say. Absolutely. What a great attitude.
Definitely.
Laura Hernandez has run to get the storage as well. Still very busy on that storage. Lily's Adriana's favourite. And Betty saying how much they love these sets. They look so professional. I think it's a really great point. They will give your cards that professional finish, whether you want to do it from the papers, which are included. Lots of you choosing to add extra papers into your basket as well, or you're using the stamps. Completely up to you.
Absolutely. So I thought, as it's Thanksgiving and we are going to be using this set later on, I thought I would just put a little sentiment on here, which is, you are such a blessing in my life.
Aww.
Yeah, they're really lovely, the sentiments in the Nature's Garden. We're going to be using them on that cutlery holder as well, which is a really nice thing to do. And then we're going to just ink this up, and I'm going to go directly onto our actual cardstock that I've done for the top of my box. So I'm using my oh, my words are not coming out today, Joe. I'm using my stamping platform because I want to, even though that's going to stamp out beautiful, I want to get that a bit darker as well.
I love it on the pattern paper, stamping directly onto there. Not something we do all that much.
No, we don't.
Great.
Yeah, it looks so good, doesn't it? Yeah, I love to just stamp directly on. I think it's just a really nice thing, and again, it just looks like it looks professional. So let's take that off there, and then we can decorate our box. So bringing our box lid back in there, let's pop that onto the top. So I'm just using my tape pen. You can use whatever glue you've got in your stash. If you've not used our 3D glue gel, really give it a try because it is amazing to use. So I'm going to pop that into place, and then I am going to put my box together. So I've just if you need the measurements, this is a 7 by 7 inch box, and I've come in and scored at 1.5 inches. And then we're going to use, and I've done the same with my base, exactly the same, but we've scored it on the box base side. And then we're just going to use our tape pen to pop that glue in.
And Mary Jo says, good morning, absolutely love the decoupage. Bought the whole collection.
Yeah.
Angela saying, good afternoon, beautiful floral decoupage, really loving this. Anne Lee says, hi Joe and Debbie, hope you had a nice few days off, Joe. I did, it was very, very relaxing. It was gorgeous, thank you very much for asking. Barbara says, shadow boxes would look great. And Julie says, what a lovely set. What a choice, Debbie, you're great explaining. Love from Jules in Kidderminster, which is in Worcestershire. Oh, nice. Oh. Worcestershire is, we'll have to write it down and see how Erin pronounces it, because it's one of those words, isn't it, that people really struggle with, Debbie, that aren't from the UK.
Worcestershire. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I suppose they do. I'd never really thought about it before. So you just, there's lots of name places actually, isn't there, that you, like we've got a place down where we live and it's actually spelt, it's going to go out of my head now.
What's the place?
It's in my head. It's spelt Wymondham, but it's actually called Wyndham.
Oh, I thought it was called Wymondham. I've always called it Wymondham.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's actually Wyndham.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
and which is really strange. Yeah, so I think everyone's got those places that they say in a different way, don't they? So you just decide how you want to decorate your box. So we could like pop this on the corner there. I'm quite liking that one with the 3D glue gel. Or if you want a flatter design, then you can pop this one on. But I am going to use the 3D glue gel. I am just going to pop myself a little bit of glue gel onto there, just so I can maneuver it where I want it to go. So we're going to have it framing that corner, but also what I want to do, I want to use these little flowers, because you can either put extra flowers somewhere else, or we're just going to pop one just on the side here, which I think will really decorate that well. So because I've got 2 left from each one, and it doesn't matter, you can use these however you want to, and then we can pop another one over the top here. So another one just to go right over the top, just to decoupage that, but I'm going to offset that one a little bit. And then if we turn that round, look how beautiful that little box is. I mean, that took no time at all to do, Joe. You've got a great little topper for decorating a box. Can you imagine cutting out all these different decoupage pads, having them ready and assembled? You have got just so many to actually attach and decorate any of your projects that you do, because there's always, and actually that bundle we had with those stamp sets, Joe, how nice would they be then to just add a floral decoupage to the side of them? Honestly, they're absolutely beautiful and you're going to love them.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Loads of you going for them. Deborah Rogers is asking, can I ask Debbie what the mat is that she's working on? It's our large glass mat. I think it's in stock in the UK at the moment. I do believe it is UK only. But keep your eyes peeled. It was a warehouse clearance recently, wasn't they? Sometimes you'll find them on there. Right, very, very busy on that. As I said, it will be coming up. Full 2-hour presentation on that with myself and Debbie. 3 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. West Coast, if you want to get your hands on it. But a lot of you have been going for that in this very show. We're going to have a little look next at something else which is awesome, a real staple product. It is our Tri-Blend brush pens. Now, it's a full collection made up of the 3-piece pack. So they are awesome. This is how they're going to come to you. You're going to get all of them, which is brilliant, but they're going to enable you to make really awesome, dimensional, really realistic coloured projects. So the great thing about these is that you have one colour in 3 separate shades. It means you get that seamless ombre and blend of colour. Let me show you all the colours that you are going to receive in here. You're going to get 24 markers in total, which is awesome. And it is, as I said, a full collection that you are getting. You're getting the full spectrum of colours within there as well, and a great saving on core product there for you. £48 or $72 if you are a platinum member. So make sure you get a hold of those. We've got some 3D foam available for you as well. Now I'm going to start off with this one, foam on a roll. You're going to get one of those in there.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey!
You will also then get the foam pads in the different sizes for you as well. So you're getting actually 4 packs of these here. So you're getting some of the, you're getting sort of mid-size ones, which is fantastic. Some of the smallers. So you get, it's hard for you to see the size of them, but they are kind of our standard average size ones here, and then you're getting 2 of the smaller ones as well. And the smaller ones are going to be awesome for those decoupage flowers. You can get all of that. So you get the foam on a roll, 4 sets of the foam pads as well, $4.62 or $11.87 if you want to get your hands on those. Now, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. It's turkey time, isn't it? Tomorrow in, do you know what? I'm going to come out of it. I'm a bit bitter. Because I feel like in the US, you get like 2 Christmases. That's genuinely how it feels. But it's like, I mean, there's no gifts. I was thinking about this. Okay, there's no gifts, that's fine. But it's not, the gifts are not the best bit about Christmas, are they? Let's face it. It's getting together with everyone, eating loads of food, having a few drinks and telling really bad jokes, and maybe the occasional argument as well. And telling embarrassing stories, and maybe a few disasters as well along the way. That's the best bit. Cooking disasters, you know, family fallouts. That's the fun bit. And I'm just jealous that you guys get to do that. You guys get to do that twice in a month. We only get to do it once in a year.
Joe?
I think it's unfair, Debbie.
Family fallouts? Who has family fallouts?
Oh, Debbie, I could tell you, every year at our house, honestly. We end up wearing the Christmas dinner more often than eating it. I'm only joking, a little bit. But Debbie has got a fabulous Thanksgiving idea for us now, haven't you, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's using the Autumn's Blessing collection. So I know lots of you have it. It is a beautiful collection. We still have items available, so if you do want to shop for it, it's just a really nice way of being able to be a bit creative and do something special for that Thanksgiving, because we know how much time and effort that you put into that in the US, and I think it's really nice to have those projects. So I've took a piece of card. The first thing we are going to do, we're going to trim our card to 7 inches by 8 1/4. So let's just take out my feet of the guillotine, and then we're going to go into an 8 1/4, and we're going to trim that one down just there, and then turn that round, and then we're going to go in at 7 inches. So 7 inches, and that gives us our base card. So let's pop that away. Then I'm going to use my scoreboard, and on your scoreboard you're going to come in and you're going to score at 4 8 inches. So just need my scoring tool. So we're going to do 4 inches and then 8 inches. So coming in there. Okay, so that creates our first panel. Now, I say first panel, this is the only panel you need. Then what you want to do, I'm just going to bring this back in. We want to turn our card round. I'm going to do it on this side. And I want to mark it at the 4-inch mark. So just create it in the 4-inch mark. Then we're going to bring back in our guillotine, and we're then going to cut from that mark. So we've got our mark here. We're going to cut from that mark right to the top of our page, and you're scoring on that little tab side where you've got that small little tab. We're going to turn that round and literally score down that edge. Cut down that edge. So that creates our sort of diagonal edge then. Diagonal edge, diagon. I thought I was in Diagon Alley then.
Diagon Alley.
I was doing a Harry Potter thing. Right, and then we're going to fold those in. So fold in each one of those lines in. And I folded it, I do that every single time, Joe. I fold it the opposite way to what I've scored.
It's a little bit like that, a craft along of yours, the start of, remember that lovely card that you did? What was the one? Remember that lovely sort of trifold card that you did? Do you remember?
I can't remember. I've done so many now, Joe. So yeah. Right, now the other thing I've done, if you measure your paper, I've got one here which I've already just stuck. So what I've done is put a piece of red liner tape down this side, because that's going to be our tab to close, and then I've put one just along the bottom there, okay? But then I've also got some of the papers from there. So you've got that beautiful cardstock, and I thought it'd be really nice to just mix it all up, do everything that was inspired from this pattern one. So, and I've cut them. So what you could do is just use these ones as a template, and then we can start to mat and layer these on top. Awesome. So we're just going to, again, use our tape pen, and then pop these across, pop it around the sides.
Erin telling me that a lot of people spend the whole day today in the US just cooking, Debbie.
I can imagine.
Cooking delicious things ready for tomorrow.
Have you ever been to a Thanksgiving dinner,
Never.
Joe? I've been to a Thanksgiving dinner.
No, some friends of mine every year have one in Manchester, and they call it Manxgiving. Because it's Mancunian, which I think is a lovely idea, but I've never been to it. But we did talk about doing one. I thought I was off for Thanksgiving this year for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm not. Well, I'd love to do one. I really would. Or so if you are cooking all day today, I'd love to know what's on the menu, wouldn't you, Debbie, in your house? What you're busy preparing. You can let us know on social media, Crafters TV. On Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. And a lot of people maybe will be travelling home today for Thanksgiving. George's special request is pictures of the food. Gorgeous George Gorgeous George of the Joystick, I'm too lispy for that today, has requested those. I was just having a little look on Wikipedia as well. So it is a national, so it says here, Thanksgiving national holiday celebrated on various dates in the United States, as well as Canada, but also Grenada, St. Lucia and Liberia. It began as a day of giving thanks and sacrifice for the blessing of the harvest and of the preceding year. Similarly named festivals also occur in Germany and Japan. Thanksgiving is celebrated on the second Monday of October in Canada.
Sorry.
What was that?
I was talking to myself there, Joe. I put my papers over my red liner tape.
Oh,
that
no,
was silly,
Debbie.
wasn't it? It doesn't matter.
The fourth Thursday in the United States and also the same part of the year in other places, although Thanksgiving has historical roots in religious and cultural traditions, it has long been celebrated as a secular holiday as well.
Oh, okay.
There we are. Interesting to have it in Germany. I mean, I feel like I need to find out. And also Rwanda and the Philippines and the Netherlands also have similar holidays.
So I may be being a bit silly, but where did Thanksgiving come from?
So it's definitely from the US.
No, I know that, sorry. I meant, but why? Why do they only celebrate a Thanksgiving? Have you just said
Do you want
that?
me to go back over it again?
Yeah, well, obviously wasn't listening, Joe, sorry. That's normally you that does that. It's normally you that doesn't listen. And I'm like, Joe,
I'll go over it again for you.
Yeah,
so Thanksgiving is a national...
I'm going to listen this time.
Thanksgiving is a national holiday celebrated on various dates in the US, Canada, Grenada, St. Lucia and Liberia. It began as a day of giving thanks and sacrifice for the blessing of the harvest and of the preceding year.
Ah, so that was the bit I missed. I remembered all the other bits, and it was just that bit that I missed out on. So why is it then, because we do like harvest, why is it that we don't do Thanksgiving?
I know we don't have a harvest festival, do we?
I just thought there must have been a specific day and the reason being, but actually Thanksgiving is something everybody could do, isn't it?
It really is. I want to see what it's, because the German name sounds quite fabulous, which is Erntedankfest. Is a popular German festival on the first Sunday of October. As a religious component. It does say there is a UK version here as well, though, Debbie, so let's investigate that. Honestly, I feel like Miss Marple sat here today. I'm loving it. United Kingdom. Thanksgiving does not have an official date in the UK. However, it is traditionally held on or near the Sunday of the harvest moon that occurs closest to the autumn equinox. Harvest Thanksgiving in Britain also has pre-Christian roots when the Saxons would offer the first sheaf of barley, oats or wheat to the gods of fertility. Oh. When the harvest was finally collected, communities would come together for a harvest supper. When Christianity arrived in Britain, many traditions remained, and today the Harvest Festival is marked by churches and schools in late September, early October, at the same time as Canada, with singing, praying and decorating baskets of food and fruit to celebrate a successful harvest and to give thanks. Collection of food are usually held, which are then given to local charities, which also help the homeless and those in need. So basically, our Harvest Festival, it's kind of our version in the UK. But yours is much more fabulous because you get the day off and we don't.
Yeah. Isn't that strange? Yeah, now I used to love Harvest Festival when I was a kid. I remember that I'd be raiding the cupboards and asking my mum to take in as much food as possible, and it would always have to be things like packet foods, tin food, things that that wouldn't go off. And then we used to, I mean, I don't think they'd be able to do it now, but we used to then have a list of all the elderly people in the area, and we used to go round and give them food bags to help them through the winter. So our school used to always do that. So I don't think they do that anymore. But yeah, I used to love Harvest Festival, and you would celebrate it at school, wouldn't you? Which would be you'd have like songs like your assembly Harvest Festival. Oh, I used to love that.
There was a lot of Wicker, I remember.
A lot of Wicker. Yes, there was. Yeah,
and I've never really been a fan of Wicker, so I think that was maybe why I didn't like the. Was never really a huge fan. I don't know. It's one of those things, Wicker. It just gives me the. Oof. I don't know. Oh. I think that's maybe why I've never been hot air ballooning, Debbie. Debbie says, "What a great price for the Tribal and Bash Fence. It really is." Cheryl saying, "Welcome back, Joe. I've missed you. I missed you too, Cheryl." Pammy says, "Oh, Joe, we have that all year round. Americans gather on a lot of holidays. We love a good party."
Oh, that's amazing. Right. Right,
There
Joe,
you
I'm
go.
just going to finish these off. So I've
Awesome.
not got time to stick them on, but you can see once you've die cut all your leaves out, you then put your veins in them. We're going to pop them to the side and we're going to bring in this one to decorate. Now, I have got myself a little sunflower from the collection and I've coloured that in. And then we've got one of those sentiment stamps that I used before, and you've got your thankful, grateful and blessed. How beautiful is that? So we're going to pop this into place and then we're going to create our little cutlery holder. So again, I'm going to use some foam pads just to heighten that up a little bit and give some a little bit more interest. I've broken mine now that I take my foam pads off with Joe, and it's quite it's quite annoying.
Have you injured your foam pad finger?
Yes, it's got like my nail's really short on that one now, and
Ah.
I can't do anything with it, but never mind. Right, so let's pop that one into place, and then we're going to use that one on our sunflower. So taking that off, pop that on there. So really nice little idea. And then we've got all our leaves here, and I'm going to, in fact, I want to put them on with 3D glue gel, so I'm going to do that in a minute, but I'll show you my finished one with the cutlery in there. So let's bring that in. I've actually got a full set of cutlery here, Joe.
Oh, wow.
Look how super cute that is. Can
Have
you
you stolen this
imagine
from the cafe?
a dining table? You what, sorry?
Have you stolen it from the cafe?
No, it's
Okay.
mine. It's actually my set.
It's from home.
No, look, I have a little one that I keep in my bag.
do you? Little travel set,
I have
take you out.
a little travel set that I keep in my bag. So yeah, and it has, whenever I go anywhere, because I'm traveling a lot, so I have my own little cutlery set. So no, I just took my own little cutlery set. Everything fits into there. But how cute is that, Joe? And how nice to have that on the table of your Thanksgiving table, just looking absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, adorable. Your table's going to look gorgeous with those all laid out on it. Something else I need to tell you about as well, we're doing a call out at the moment for design team members. You could join our design team, and here is the link that you need to go check out if you're interested. crafterscompanion.co.uk /page/design-team-call, and it's open through until the 28th of November, so you only have another 4 days to get yourself registered. So definitely hop on over there, have a little look at that. Very busy across everything you've seen so far. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter. from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Lots of you checking out there. Lots of you chatting about Thanksgiving too. Also, Kathy C says, love that cutlery holder. What a fab idea. Winnebeth says, I'll be baking 2 pumpkin pies and a paper bag apple pie to take for Thanksgiving at a friend's. And then talking about what a paper bag apple pie is. Apparently, it's a single crust apple pie baked inside of a brown paper grocery bag. It does, doesn't it? I mean, if you've got a gas oven, I'm a bit worried about a paper bag in a gas oven, but Adriana says, my sister, mum and I are cleaning and chopping up all the vegetables for the stuffing this morning. Adriana says, don't be jelly, Joe. We also sometimes have Friendsgiving. Thanksgiving is generally with family, so we usually get together with friends before the holiday, not always the traditional dinner. Yeah, I had a friend's Christmas last year. It was rather fabulous. It was very, very good fun. I'd love to know what you're up to, what your Thanksgiving plans are. You're in mid-prep mode. You can let me know over on the socials in all the normal way. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Absolutely loads still to come though, of course, in this wake-up call today. So I'm going to have a look now at something that's coming up in Creative Cravings. It is your Slimline Aperture cut and emboss folder, a 3-piece here for you. It's a buy 2, get 1 free, which is an awesome deal on something that only recently launched, which is fantastic. Make sure you're heading over as well over to the website and checking out all the Black Friday deals, because you know they're up to 70% off items there over on the website. So make sure you go and check those out. Officially Black Friday. Actual Black Friday is this Friday, isn't it? Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. I've got an amazing week coming up on Crafters TV. I've got a 3-hour Leanne Cartload Thanksgiving Black Friday special. I might even put my purple suit on for it. I'm feeling in the mood. A lot of it, I know, because we know a lot of you will be full of turkey and spending time with the family. A lot of it is UK focused, but there's absolutely going to be some banter and some brilliant demonstrations that everyone can take advantage of. Always, as Erin said, absolutely always. But these cut and emboss folders, I think, Debbie, we sort of led the way with cut and emboss folders, haven't we? We've sort of seen a bit of a resurgence of them recently. I think, I'm going to put my neck on the line. We do these better than anyone else.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely.
Of course we do, yeah. And I love these because these were inspired by DL cards being so on trend at the moment. So we were thinking, what could we do with the DL sizes? We've done our panel dies, and then we thought, actually, what about embossing folders? And then we have to take it one step further, of course, and do cut and emboss folders. So anyone that doesn't know what a cut and emboss folder is, they're folders that give this embossing. So even though this is white card, can you see the dots in the background there, which look incredible? You've got that dotty background, which creates the embossing, and then you've got those beautiful cut out circles. And you can see, you can just create just different ones. I'm going to show you different ones so you can see the colour. So this one has got the chevrons in the background. Looks absolutely stunning. Use your ink pads, great for shaker cards, which looks amazing. I love this one where it's very C orientated, which looks really cool. But place them back in, paper piece those back in, so even though they're cut out, you can still use those hearts. Use everything that you've got in your collection. I absolutely love this one. So using your penguin stamps and using it in a totally different way to the usual DL design, looks really good. Using that white, on white as well, creating that home card, and just using, I mean, flowers there, you could use those decoupage pads, using them whatever ways you want. I mean, look at that for a baby card. Change the colour to blue and you've got a baby boy. Again, using those portholes, using your inks on there. But then if you want to do something even bigger, what about placing them on two separate sides? Can you see, cut out completely through there, using your acetate to fill the windows. I mean, that is absolutely stunning. And I love that you can just do so many different things with them. You don't just have to do one thing or cut them into one size of card. If you want that bigger card, you can absolutely do that. So we're going to do a couple of different ways and show you how to do the folders. So the first one I want to use is the hearts one. I thought I had it out and now I've popped it somewhere. There it is.
It's Totally Tiffany Heroes haul, Debbie. It's gone limited stock. Limited stock. So in your basket, you need to check it out. Safe to say we're not going to be seeing that in the later Creative Craving show. So if you want it, you need to get it checked out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not surprised because it is truly amazing. We've had some really corking deals on, haven't we, this week?
Really
amazing. So I'm just using a piece of white card and I've placed that inside. Now, with an embossing folder where you've got your sort of embossing, you can see the raised, where you can feel the raised detail, they're going to push in. Always place your card, whatever card you are cutting into, with the die cuts on the front so they die cut into your card. I mean, the technology in these, Joe, is absolutely amazing, because to have a cutting edge inside and be able to emboss at the same time is amazing, and it's all thanks to the technology of this sort of foam in here, because it means it gives a bit of leeway to allow you to get to the embossing, but also so the die cut will only cut through your card and not through the other side into your plastic. So we're just going to pop that into there and we're going to bring in our plates. Now, it is a normal 2D embossing folder, so for that we would use our top cutting mat and our bottom cutting mat, but I do like to add in an extra shim with these, Joe, so I always take my metal shim, and it just gives it that extra push because we're asking it to die cut as well. So I'm going to pop those two in place, pop there, oh, we don't need that one, sorry, I've put both there, haven't I? Let's bring that out, pop that over the top and send it through. These are a little bit, because we've done them a DL size, they are a little bit wider than our Gemini Mini, but they will fit through the Gemini Midi. So an A5 cutting machine or your normal regular size Gemini. So let's take that one out, and then all we're going to do is take this out, and we're going to, you can see straight away, if I put that onto some black card, you can see just how beautiful it is. But, and you've got the heart, so actually, Joe, you've got 3 die cut hearts as well there. So in, you know, being able to cut those out without having any extra die to do them, you've got your hearts, which are amazing. Paper piece them, cut them in different colours, pop them back in. What we are going to do with this one, I'm just going to be bringing in a regular water reactive ink pad, and I'm just going to use this to go over the surface. So using this, I've got a bit of a darker ink going on, so it might come out darker than my regular one, but if you just lightly go over the surface, what you're going to do is pick up those beautiful hearts all the way round, and I want to just get that on the inside there, and it's just adding that soft focus, that detail, which looks beautiful, just adding that pink in. And obviously if you've got any ink pads, you can use whatever colour you want to, so just going over the surface.
Linda's had a fantastic idea. Linda says, not cooking, ordered dinner for me and my son, we will just pick it up already hot and ready to eat.
Oh yes.
Do you know what? I mean, I actually think
picture.
if there's somewhere that's doing that around me this year, I might do that.
Yeah,
I cooked, not for Thanksgiving, obviously Christmas I'm talking about. But how fabulous, imagine that, just picking the dinner up, all hot and ready, Debbie.
Yeah.
And then all you have to do is plate it up.
So I don't know if they continue to do it, but when we had lockdown, we had some of our pubs that were doing that and delivering service. So we had a pub called the Black Horse that lived near us, or was near us. Yeah, and they used to bring your food round, piping hot, you just ate it.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
there's a lot of the restaurants near me did takeaway services. Sunday, we had lots
amazing.
of take-out Sunday roast dinners. It was delicious.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Joe, we've got this. I put it onto black card, and if I bring in my finished card here, you can see I've made a little shaker in here. I've stamped "Sending Love" and "On Your Special Day," and just paper piece that back inside. So it just makes a really beautiful design, and very quickly. I mean, you've seen me do this in minutes, which is amazing. So that's one of the designs that we've got. Now, the other thing I love about them, I'm going to bring the circle ones in now. What I love about these is that if you just have a card blank, this is a DL card blank, so it doesn't matter which way round it goes, you've got that DL. I love the fact we do our block coloured paper pads that are in a 12 by 12, so we can create our own card blanks. And all we're going to do is to place this inside. So we're going to pop that onto the front of our card. I'm just making sure that I've got that right in the centre. to go through. Now, if you've only got your A5 cutting machine, what you could do is fold that over, but what you might find is it just might warp this piece of card. So I am going to put it through my big Gemini plate.
Lynette Susan Coleman, she must be a neighbour of yours.
She lives near me,
Does
yes.
she? She says the Black Horse meals were to die for, Debbie, weren't they? There you go.
And in fact, that's so funny that Lynette's watching, because Lynette, it was you that made me order because she'd posted her dinner from the Black Horse, and I'm friends with her on Facebook. So yeah, they were to die for. They were amazing and hot every time.
Hot and delicious.
Hi,
Betty says, what is the size of these folders, Debbie?
The size of the folders are a DL size. Let me give you that measurement. I'll tell you what I have forgot to put in, Joe, but I'm sure we'll be fine. I didn't put this one in with a cut-in folder, but actually we're okay. It's done. It's cut those out, no problem whatsoever, and embossed that detail. The folders themselves are, I would say, 3 3/4 by 8.5.
Amazing. I think we might have a contender for the best ever YouTube username.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Oh, I love this.
Bead Tricks Knotter.
Bead Tricks Knotter.
Which is obviously a play on Beatrix Potter. Bead Tricks Knotter. Love that! Congratulations to you on having a fabulous name. They were asking what is DL size, but Debbie's just covered it there for us.
Yes, DL size is that one there, yeah. And then I'm just going to grab a darker ink pad, and we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to just tap that into here, and we're just going to come round the sides. And I want to do, I've put a little bit too much on there, but that's fine. What I want to do is sort of tap that off and just pick up those dots on the top. So we're just grabbing those there. And I'm using our quick drying inks because I'm using it onto a shiny surface. I want them to dry quite quickly because this is our like pearlescent cardstock. But yeah, I love the idea if someone does Christmas, but I can't imagine anyone works Christmas Day and brings your food round to your door, can you, Joe?
I think they will. I mean, restaurants are open on Christmas Day, aren't they?
Well, yeah, I suppose that's
Pubs and
true.
restaurants open, you can go and have... I've never had Christmas dinner in a restaurant though, Debbie, I must say.
Well, we tried to this year. We've had it a lot, Christmas dinner. We've eaten out, but we couldn't get booked in.
No?
We could, but only on the earlier sit-in. So early sit-in is 12 o'clock, and it was too early because we're having to drive about on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend Christmas morning with my daughter and my little granddaughters. I'm so happy to be waking up Christmas morning with them. And then we're literally going to drive from Thetford to Bedford, and then we was going to go out for dinner, but it would just not allow enough time to spend with family because I need to see my dad and my brother. So we decided that we're just going to get home and cook dinner when we get home.
I have got no Christmas plans now, Debbie, this year, and it feels oddly liberating.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm going to leave it until the last minute to decide what I'm going to do for Christmas. I'm going to live dangerously. Probably be me at home on my own, Christmas dinner in a can.
I love that.
Not on the can, no. In Christmas dinner in a can, Erin. You're like in a tin.
What we're looking for, there we go. In a can. I know someone that had a curry at Christmas just because they just thought, why not? So we're just going to bring that one in, and you can see, and I've not done a lot in there. We've just put really pretty papers on the side there. We've then got our beautiful papers inside, looking through with a bow on the front, but absolutely beautiful. So they're the types of different cards that you can be doing, which look amazing. So we've had some people asking, Joe, about the DL
Yeah, what
sizes.
is a DL?
So a DL card is this card here. So this size, tall-wise, if we have it up the top there, that is what you call the size of a DL card.
Does it stand for dimension lengthwise?
I don't know.
Or
what it
double
stands.
length? This is a debate that we have every time we have this on.
I wasn't sure. So, and a DL card is 3 3¾ inches by 8.5 inches. And a DL, we had this before and I really can't remember what the DL stands for, but it's classed as a DL, and actually they're classed as slimline cards. So, there we go.
Dimension lengthwise?
Dimension lengthwise.
A third of an A4 apparently.
Yes. So, and you can have them either way, but it is just called a DL card or a Slimline card. And Slimline cards are hugely popular. So these folders here are just going to be amazing to use with those as well. So yeah, absolutely love these, Joe. And what I love is different themes like this one here. How cute is this one? You could do Thanksgiving's one. You can use whichever one, any collection that you've got in your stash. So our chinoiserie, using it like that. I mean, they are two of the same, that's the same embossing folder, but two completely different cards. So you just go for your life on them, Joe. There's so many different things that you can do with them, and I absolutely love them.
Yeah, they are gorgeous. Very busy. Buy two, get one free there in that particular configuration at the moment, which is awesome. I've got some other bits and bobs that I want to share with you. It is the gift card holders. This is how they come to you. I'm going to show you some samples of the different designs that you're going to get included. But you get absolutely everything you need in here. So the stencil for the outer design. You've got your die for the inner part, and then you've got all of your embellishing dies and also your sentiments that you might need to build up around there as well. Let me share with you the designs that you've got in some of these gorgeous finished samples that we've got here. So you've got the stocking, which is this one here. Now, they are designed, of course, to house a gift card, which is fantastic. You don't need to put a gift card in there. It could be pictures. It could be a lovely little message that you want to put in here. Maybe you want to create something fabulous on the inside. Look, he's melted, but now he's not melted. He's melted, he's not melted. Did you make a Movember card yesterday, Debbie? Oh, that sounds fun. I'll have to see that. And then, of course, you've got the one here with a present as well, which looks fabulous. I've got another one with a snowman here, which is that one just there, which is cute. And then also, this is fabulous. Someone's popped a little Wilco's gift card on the inside of that one there, which is fantastic. Debbie, do you want to hear? You'll also get the Christmas green cardstock with this as well, which is brilliant. $40.99, $47.95, saving you £15 or $18. Debbie, do you want to hear something hilarious? I think it was The Range opened a new store not that far from me this week, and they advertised online that the first 200 customers would get £2,000 worth of freebies, but people misconstrued the offer and didn't read it right, and they thought that everyone that turned up, the first 200 people would get a £2,000 worth of freebies per person. People queued all night in the freezing cold and the rain, and some people only got like a £5 gift voucher when they got in. There was uproar apparently.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but no, actually if they'd read it properly, it was actually £2,000 in total across the first 200 customers, not £2,000 each. I know,
dear,
imagine that. You'd be absolutely fuming, wouldn't you? Sarah Lee Gresley says, Joe, you're welcome to round my house Christmas. I will cook your Christmas dinner. Thank you. Pammy says, we sometimes do lasagna for Christmas dinner to switch it up a bit. The thing is, I'm not going back to my family for the Christmas this year, Debbie, and some friends have invited me round. But you know, like your family Christmas, it has its, let's say it has its quirks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But someone else's family Christmas fills me with dread, do you know what I mean? Because at least it's your family when they're a bit, you know, things are sort of going a bit AWOL. Whereas someone else's family Christmas, with all of their Christmas traditions and their bonkers aunties, you know, that's a whole different kettle of fish. I'm not sure I'm ready to open myself up for that. We are next going to have a look at though something else that's gorgeous. It's some beautiful Aperture dies that we have got on the show. These have been very busy, and you were talking earlier, weren't you, Debbie, about batch making with these. So I think last minute Christmas cards, if they're on your agenda, these are really going to help, aren't they?
Oh, really going to help, yeah. I think just cutting them into a card front, and that's it. I mean, you could add a sentiment if you want, you could add some pretty papers in the background, but you really don't need to do a lot for these. If you want to, if your child wants to send Christmas cards out and they want to make them themselves, these are going to be super easy to do. So the foliage cross here that we've got is absolutely beautiful. I really love the effect that these have on your cardstock. You can cut these into your box lids because they are an Aperture card, Aperture die, which means they will just create that card right the way through. I mean, how gorgeous is that card, Joe? I just love the fact that like a little mini card, cut that angel into it, and it is so pretty. We've got that gorgeous snowy bauble as well, which is a really beautiful design. I absolutely love this one. I think the icy snowflake looks incredibly pretty, and you're probably, I'm trying to think, I'm wondering if you're getting, yes, they are actually cut out. All these ones here are little snowflakes, so you get lots of little snowflakes. You could use them for shaker cards as well. Adore the Christmas tree one. We're going to be using this in the demo. Looks really lovely. I think you could easily paper piece all the pieces into this as well. Then this one is great. So the Star of Wonder is absolutely beautiful, and you've got all of those stars that actually cut out. Every single one of them is a little die cut element. So if you're looking for something to accessorize and you want all those little stars, you've got a die that cuts out multiple stars in one go with those. So let's have a look at a couple of samples as well, because the sample, our design team have just been great with these, and just creating sometimes the simplest of cards but the most effective, which look absolutely incredible, using them like this in the center of a pop-out card. I mean, how beautiful is that? I absolutely love that one. This is what I was talking about with paper piecing that tree, looking really lovely. It's got just some nice designs to paper piece back in, keeping it really simple with that cross, and that's a shaker card as well. And you don't have to do too much to these, Joe. I absolutely love the fact that you can just pop them into the front of a card and they are going to look just beautiful. Use them with whatever card stock you've got in your stash, paper piece. I mean, there's that tree again. I think everyone had the same idea as me, just being able to paper piece that back in. And actually looking at that tree, all these different elements, Joe, you could actually make a wreath with those cut out pieces on there. So you've got all those leaf dies, or just put in them with some glitter cardstock on behind, which is what we're going to do in the first demo. So we're going to use that beautiful tree. These are lovely sizes. So first of all, we're just going to take the tree and I'm going to pop that to the side. In fact, we'll pop that over to this side, and I'm just going to die cut that out. So let's use some of our low tack tape, hold that in place and send that through. So I'm going to use the Gemini Junior. Again, I think most of these designs, there's probably a couple actually, maybe the Star of Wonder, that won't fit through the mini, but a lot of them will fit through your Gemini mini die cutting machine. So sending that through, they are literally one pass wonders, which are incredible. So you can literally just pop them through and create whatever designs that you want to create. And this is what I love about this one, all these extra elements that cut out. So let's just give this a little tap on there. Look at I mean, you've literally got your leaves there. Yeah, they're really cute. So don't throw these away. Keep these as your stash. We pay good money, Joe, to get leaf dies like this at Christmas. So to be able to have all of these cut out, and you're getting loads, literally all of these, plus your star for the tree, and then you've got your sort of snowflakes. Yeah, I absolutely love this one. And when you think you could paper piece all those back in, it's absolutely incredible. So let's pop all those out the way. And then we're bringing some of our cards. So the first thing I want to do though, because with these, you actually get the stamp sets as well. So you've got your Happy Holidays, we wish you a Merry Christmas, and it's Christmas. So I'm going to use my stamp set. So let's do we wish you a Merry Christmas. So let's bring that one in, and I'm actually going to go straight down onto here. So let's bring in our stamping platform and then just pop that into place. I want to make sure we just pop it there because I want to keep this card as simple as possible. Now what I would do, because I have got some really lovely glitter cardstock in gold, and I would like to have heat embossed this, but we don't have any gold embossing powder. So I'm just going to actually stamp it out, and we will use, let me just go and grab my pigment ink pad. I'm going to use the Jet Black and just pick that one up. Now Jet Black is a great one because it is a really nice dark ink and it goes down beautifully. So just popping that on and then we could go straight down.
Last night, Debbie, I had a good old rummage through a cupboard and found my massive bag of biodegradable glitters that are designed to go like on your face, in your tash, glittery beads, a massive bag of them. I was looking for one in particular, I found it. I've got a gold one ready for an outfit that I need for Saturday night. I'm going to glitter my tash up. It's going to go out with a bang, I've decided, Debbie.
Oh, I love that so much.
There's a massive bag, and I've even got like, it's all from creative, it's all from, Debbie.
Oh, what?
Where our mixed media products are from that we sell here.
Creative expression.
I wanted to say creative expression and I thought it was wrong, so I stopped myself from saying it. But they actually do loads of biodegradable glitters, but then also an adhesive that is for your skin as well.
Oh, okay.
So like, you know when you see people with like massive glittery like things all around their eyes and faces and stuff?
Yeah.
It's actually a specialist adhesive they do, and I've got it. Maybe I should come in, we should have a festival day, we should glitter each other up one day.
Oh, yes, can we not have a festival day?
Can we do it like on our last day of Christmas maybe? We should glitter each other up.
Oh, can you believe it? Oh, there it is. I thought someone had nabbed me heat gun. Yes, we should do that. We need to make plans, don't we, right near Christmas. I can't remember what my last days are that I'm working here, to be honest, Joe.
Mine, I believe, is the 21st is my last day. 21st of December. And then I'm off until the 3rd of January. It's quite the break.
Yeah, me too.
Quite the break. I think I've got about 12 days off over Christmas, which is going to be absolutely lovely. Don't worry, there'll still be programming here for you over Christmas whilst we're all off, won't they?
Yes, absolutely. We've been busy filming.
Been busy filming special recorded programming to go out for you all over Christmas and New Year, which will be awesome. So you'll have us in your life still every single day. We're about to sit at home and watch ourselves.
That would be funny. Right, so Joe, all I'm going to do is I'm going to trim my black card here to the size of my card, just allowing a little bit of an edge all the way round. But I actually don't want, I'm going to trim that down a little bit more. I don't want the black showing through the tree. I just want the black to marry in with the black that's on the front there, because I think black can be a bit harsh with Christmas cards. But what I am going to do, we're going to gut out that middle section. So what I'll do is just using, in fact, we have a metallic marker underneath. I'm just going to pop a little dot onto the top and the bottom, and the side. So there on the top and at the bottom. And then let's just make sure, there we go. So I know that in that is where my tree is. So all I'm going to do is take my craft knife and we're just going to come around that area. And then I know that we'll still get that really nice edge, but we'll be able to keep that sort of black rim. So it's just a nice way of doing a really nice amount there. So popping that on there. So can you see, we can see right through it, but we've got that black rim.
Awesome.
So all I'm going to do now is put some glue onto this base piece. Let me just find I keep putting my tape pen down and losing it.
Our last day together is the 19th, it's a Sunday.
Oh, okay,
Debbie.
so I'm here on the 19th.
It's us four, actually.
Oh,
myself,
lovely.
You and I, Erin and Gorgeous George the Joystick are all together on the 19th.
Oh, put that too much, haven't I?
Apparently, Debbie, someone's been telling me in the comments here, might be our social media superstar, Rachel.
Joe.
Debbie was wanting to wax your moustaches for charity yesterday. Be careful, Joe.
I did ask Joe. He declined.
Yeah, I said,
Yes.
I'll wax, Debbie can wax mine if I can wax Debbie's.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
don't mind.
difference.
I'm used to it. I've been doing mine for years, although I don't do it anymore. I don't really get any hair now grow there.
No, but the thing is, there's obviously the difference between like a man's tash that's like grown through and is very, very coarse, thick hair, than like, you know, a very delicate, dainty little bit of peach fuzz, which no doubt yours is, Debbie.
Oh, I don't know, Joe. I think pulling hair out with wax hurts no matter what.
Oh,
no
but I
matter
think
how
it definitely
much.
depends on the coarseness and the thickness of the hair.
Well, yes, I suppose so. But I'm not the one having it done, so I think you should.
No. Maybe you can do it with like a hair removal cream. That won't hurt so much. There we go.
Oh, no, that's too easy. Too easy. It's awful, actually, because yes. And actually, it's not that I want to cause you pain, Joe. It's just nice to see someone squirm.
That's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, we're a little bit terrible. Like, it wasn't me that, can I just say, it wasn't me that said that yesterday.
Who was it?
I can't remember. Someone, come on, own up. Who was you that, no, it was on someone emailed in, someone messaged in on social, and they said about it. So yeah, it didn't start with us, Joe.
No, we need to make sure we don't wax them or hair cream removal, because we need to turn them into shaker cards, of course. When we take them off.
No. I said yesterday, that's a definite no.
Shaker cards.
Oh no, Joe, that is just the worst thing you could ever do. Ever. That's not good at all.
Erin said she feels a bit sick. That wasn't my idea, actually. It was Ben's idea. But, you know, we'll see.
Oh, that's just so awful. The thing is, I think someone wanted that.
Someone was offering to buy the remnants of John's tash after it's come off.
Well, John is ever popular.
Apparently, Ben has started calling me now Joe Remblance since I've got rid of the beard and grown a tash. He's very happy with it.
Yeah,
I have yet to inform him, though, that it is not an original, I'm afraid. I did get that a lot in school. Joe Remblance, Ambulance. Joseph Ambulance was the other one that I got quite a lot. But my nickname at school was simply Pie, Debbie. Just Pie.
Is that because you ate them all?
Because I was a bit of a larger kid, and once every fortnight we'd have chicken pie for our lunch, and I would get very excited about it. Pie. And then I went to see Waitress the musical over the weekend, Debbie, and it's a musical all about a woman that makes pie, and the cafe it's set in is called Joe's Pie Diner. I mean,
wow.
it was meant to be.
It was absolutely meant to be, yes. So there we go, I'm just going to pop that down. So just adding that extra detail, we're keeping that really simple, but just looks absolutely amazing. So let's have a look. I'm going to show the boards again, just so you can see exactly what they are like. They are stunning. You've just got to choose. I mean, I don't know, do we do them individually? But actually, why would you? Their price today is amazing. So for $49.99 or $74.95, you're getting these beautiful designs. So our first one is our Star of Wonder. You're getting all your sentiment stamps with them as well as that cutting in detail, and you can see it literally cuts into the front of your card, put colour card behind, and it looks incredible. Then we've got our holly tree. Like I said to you before, make sure you keep all those little sprigs that come off of there, because they are absolutely stunning. Then you've got your icy snowflake, a really pretty design, that one. I think it's a great one. This would look really nice, Joe, doing that abstract, like cutting different pieces of that over the front of a bigger card, so it comes almost off the side of the card. Then we've got our snowy bauble, another beautiful design. I mean, that looks just exquisite. Then we've got our festive angel. I think this is the one for me that you could just cut out the front of your cards and it looks beautiful. You've got a most amazing original Christmas card to send to someone. And then your foliage cross, which again, another pretty design. Everyone comes with its own set of sentiments, which is incredible. And then just being able to do lots of different varieties of cards. I love this one, being able to create that pop out in the centre. I mean, how magnificent is that? Absolutely beautiful. I just love that one. And you can do that with every single one of them. Think about all the shaker cards you can make, all the different types of ones that you can do. I mean, that looks so beautiful. The snowflake is incredible. Then creating your alternative easel cards, just creating something a little bit different using your paper pads. I mean, I remember this was the nativity paper pad from last year, so another pretty one to use. Creating them just really simply, paper piecing back in those designs as well. Another one here where they've used that as the pop out, so which just shows you the versatility of being able to use all of them in those pop outs in the centre. Then we've got another one one, I mean, they do lend themselves to shaker cards, which look, I mean, that looks incredible with all that sort of shiny glitter inside, which is amazing. Keep them really simple on the front, but again, creating different ones. I mean, how beautiful is that one? Absolutely stunning, that card. And you can literally see through that because you can cut it into your card. Love that one. Then our Christmas tree, have we got any more? It's got some big, oh, this is just what I was talking about, and I'd never seen that, Joe. This is the one I was saying where you could just put it off the side and create a completely different look. That is absolutely stunning. Our design team are very clever, and then using them like this, I mean, how nice is this one on your Z Fold card?
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Just creating something different each and every time with these designs. You will absolutely love them.
They really, really are super, super cute. $49.99 or $74.95 gets you all of them and the ink pad as well. Debbie, should we do the demo of the show?
Oh,
do you
yes,
think?
sounds like a good plan.
So Dee says, I say that you should bid on waxing off and raise money for Craig's cause. A few minutes of pain for a great cause. I still think it's a good idea. It wouldn't just be the waxing it off and the pain, though. It would then be like the rash and the uneven, like afterwards. It would just be horrendous. It's a step too far, I'm afraid, Dee. Pam, I think, thinks it's a great idea with all the crying, laughing faces that she has put there afterwards. But yeah, can confirm that is definitely not happening. I'm not letting Debbie anywhere near my tash, and neither is George the Joystick either. It was saying it's a no. Debbie wouldn't be gentle, no. She'd like let it go cold and then pull it off just for extra giggles.
Oh, that's just, do you know what? Just the thought of it is so satisfying. You get a lot of satisfaction, I think, from waxing. I could always get tips from my daughter. She's a beautician, see, so she would do that. So she'd tell me the gentlest way of doing it.
And you'd make sure that wasn't the way you did it.
and you wouldn't get a rash. You get special ointment that you put on afterwards, and it stops the redness. So.
I'm not buying it. Sorry, Debbie.
Right, so we've made quite a few in the show today. So first of all was our decoupage pads, which is our beautiful box. Then we've done our gorgeous cutlery holder. I just love doing these. These would be lovely for Christmas as well, Joe. I might even do some of them for our Christmas table, which would be amazing. Then our embossing, cut and emboss folders, our Slimline, and then we've got our beautiful Aperture creator cards. So 1, 2, 3 and 4.
Beautiful. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Get yourself voting. What I want to do is share with you a couple of other things that are on the show today. These fabulous things. These are metallic paint markers, and they are absolutely awesome. You get high shine metallic paint. They're opaque and they work on almost any surface, which is awesome. As well, you get a variety of different nib widths in here as well. So you've got a 0.7mm, a 3mm and a 4mm chisel, and they're an oil-based metallic paint, and they're so awesome. So you've got a gorgeous silver one there. You've got that wonderful, I'm going to just check the colour name for you, the molten copper, the quicksilver and the liquid gold. They are the three that you've got in there. 9 markers in total with those, and these are the kind of awesome things that you can create with them as well. So really lovely, amazing effects. But whether you are using this on glass, ceramics, they will go onto materials, denims, you name it. I mean, there's pretty much also obviously all of your different cardstocks. You can use them onto vellum, acetate, these are going to be fine onto as well. So something that's really versatile. If you loved our metallic markers, these are kind of like that, but the next level almost, which is amazing. I need to tell you that 93% of the Hero tool has totally sold through and gone. So if you want to get your hands on it, you are going to need to be quick. It is 6 in total of those slide, stash and store. Oh, hello, Debbie. Those slide, stash and stores that you can see there from the smallest size right up to the largest size. So down to little things like your alcohol marker, your alcohol inks, things like your paint, things that are really hard to store. Like for instance, our small guillotine. You know, you can't, because if you put it on a work surface, you can't put anything on top of it, can you? Pop it into one of these, store it on its side, punches, rulers, all of those things that are difficult to store become very easy to store with those. And it's worth saying you get 3 of each as well. So you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are the numbers that we call them. You get 3 of each, so you get 18 of those in total. Brilliant for cupboards as well, all around the home, in the kitchen, the bathroom, for your lotions and potions. Rather than knocking things over to get stuff at the back, you're able to pull the slide stash and store system all the way out off of the shelf, which is amazing. I want to tell you also about that daily Black Friday deal that we've got as well on the show today, which is amazing. It is a fabulous selection of stamps, which is awesome. Essentially, if you are a platinum member, you are paying for the 4x4 stamping platform and the professional stamping mat, and then you are getting everything else for free in here, which is absolutely awesome. You've got the Finesse alcohol-proof noir black ink pad, and then so many of our amazing fun stamps. Some of them are quite sassy, some of them are uplifting, some of them are motivational, but it's a really brilliant selection. If you are a keen stamper, what a great item. Maybe you know someone that wants to get into stamping, then this would be a great way to get them into it. £20 or $25.95 means you get all those stamps for free, essentially, which is awesome value for money. It really, really is. Demo of the show, Debbie, is, no surprises, the cutlery holder.
Yes, of course, which is absolutely beautiful. I love this. I'm definitely gonna, when I was making this, I thought I'm definitely gonna make these for our Christmas table. I think they're just a nice little touch, aren't they? And for your Thanksgiving, they're gonna be amazing. I know so many of you have got this Nature's Garden Autumn Blessing collection, so you're gonna be able to make lots of these, and send us in your pictures when you do.
Yes, please do. We absolutely love seeing it, which is awesome. Still a lot of chatter about waxing of tashes. I'm afraid, guys, it's definitely not going to happen. What did Ben say about it yesterday?
Oh, yeah, it was a astounding no.
Yeah, absolutely. Never, ever going to happen.
Yeah, but we are going to have a great day today, because we do have at 3 p.m. coming up launch day. You have been loving them in this last hour and a half. You've been loving the beautiful decoupage pads. There's dies that go with them, which is amazing. There's stamps that go with them. We're going to be showing you so many different projects with those. And then this evening at 7 p.m, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, 11 a.m. on the West Coast, we're going to be bringing Creative Cravings, where we're going to be going through all the different things that you can do with the beautiful cut and emboss folders, with the abstract dies. So we're going to have just so much fun. It's going to be a jam-packed day, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it really, really is. Don't forget about the Black Friday deal. Very busy on that. 5th of the stock of our daily Black Friday deal has gone. The hero tool for tonight's Creative Cravings, it will go. I'm not sure if we'll get anything to replace that now. So if you do want it, if it's in your basket, make sure you're checking that out. Make sure you're coming back and joining myself and Debbie for that amazing launch day as well, which is happening in about an hour and a half time. Should we go and get some lunch, Debbie?
Oh yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Let's have a little spot of lunch.
Yeah, definitely.
Cup of tea, bit of a gossip and a natter.
Oh yes.
Wonderful. Got loads of gossip for you that happened over the weekend. So I'll fill you in on all of that, and I'll see you lovely lot back here in about 90 minutes time. Take care.